Welcome and welcome back, fellow fans of Clash of Clans. It is your host, Galadon. So happy to be here and so happy that you guys decided to stop by. Thank you so much for checking out the video. It's the continuing saga of the Town Hall 9, and today, well, it's the easy way to pick up thousands and thousands of free gems. So let's talk about the Town Hall 9's progression first. I've been pushing trophies on the Town Hall 9, now not really artificially pushing, I would say. I've just tried to make sure that as I move through bases, I pick up at least 1 star. And what we're doing here is I'm just showing you an example of the type of base that I'm seeing lately. Now, what I'm seeing is a big change. If you had to graph this out, the amount of loot that is available has definitely gone up. But the difficulty level of the bases has certainly gone up as well. So what we're seeing is that it's more loot, but harder to get to it. So does it really work out that this is more rewarding up here at Champion or at Masters as a Town Hall 9? You're seeing more 10s, more 11s, and more, how do I say, more good bases. I mean, they're not necessarily really well done. I mean, some of them are kind of awkward and weird, but they're well maintained. What I mean is, you know, the Expos are loaded, the Inferno Towers are loaded, the heroes are awake, the sweepers are usually opposite and not on the edge of the base like you see. So you got to give some credit to these players. They're active, they're trying to preserve something like trophies or elixir or dark elixir, and they're also being creative. I mean, these are not bases that you would like look up on the internet and see. So this is a Town Hall 11, and yes, it's a very rushed Town Hall 11. So this is part of the mental mindset problem. I'm not having mental problems. What I'm saying is the mindset problem of, oh look, it's a rush base, it's easy. You know, oh, it's a rush base, it's garbage. I can trash it, and I can just spam loons in from one side and a bunch of minions and throw my spells down, and I'll crush it because there's no Inferno Towers. But I have to remember, yes, those are some tough Expos right there. They're loaded. There's a sweeper that's going to push me back, and all of the other defenses are upgraded as well. So yeah, it's not as easy as at first glance it looks like a gimme base. I'm just going to grab all the loot and run. They're making me work. And so the question is, if you're trying to farm and you're farming quickly, you're boosting, you're running Barch, you're running Lunian, I feel like those are really the only viable farm fast Town Hall 9 attacks right now. And what I mean by farm fast is something where you're likely to almost have the full army trained up on boost once you've finished the last attack. So there is also this balance between how often do you want to find big loot bases. If you found one every single time, then you know you're going to have to wait for your army to train up, because most players aren't gemming armies right here. Now I do gem armies to completion when I am live streaming, just because it doesn't make sense for me to sit around and twiddle my thumbs with you guys for 5-10 minutes waiting for an army to train up, even if it's boosted. So we gem up the army to completion. That's one of the reasons you're seeing faster progression than you would normally see. Now again, on this account, I have never spent a single gem on resources, and we will see that in my gold grab and my elixir escapade. Those numbers are definitely working their way up. I don't know exactly what they are. Maybe we'll show that towards the end of the episode when we talk about the achievements. But yeah, so you know, it's one of those things where it's not a gem free account, but also at the same time, I would love to get to Town Hall 10. My man Klaus has a brand new Town Hall 10. How about some sort of collaboration with a couple of brand new Town Hall 10s? I would say that if I keep pushing, you know, farming, not pushing, but farming hard, 2 to 4 hours a day on this, I could probably finish Town Hall 9 in a month. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I mean, the heroes are getting there, the walls are getting there. I would say maybe even less than a month. Oh wait, I have a vacation coming up. Yeah, there's that vacation. So it might be a month or so, but we're hoping to be done soon. So let's go ahead and check out what became my best Dark Elixir raid ever. Check out that offer, you guys. Now, this at Town Hall 9, I would love to see screenshots. Tweet them to me at Galadon Gaming if you can beat my Dark Elixir records. Okay, so this one, I believe we're going to end up at 7271, but the record has since been broken by me. my own personal record, and it now sits at 7705. So if you're a Town Hall 9 and you've looted more than 7,705 Dark Elixir from an opponent, I would love to see the screenshot or even the replay, okay? Because there's a certain limit. You got to remember, Town Hall 9s will see bigger loot amounts, especially players that move up in trophies, but against a fully maxed Town Hall 10 or 11, you've got no chance. You know, even if you bring the most amazing army, there's no way you're going to be able to pick up all of that Dark Elixir. So again, it comes down to this balance of where do I want to be in leagues as far as how much loot versus how hard the bases are, and where's that sweet spot. I'm going to work on it, and we're definitely going to have an episode in the future called something like which league has the most loot, and talk about all of the different leagues as I've gone up the ladder. So I started in gold, and we worked our way through gold and all the way up to Champion League, which is about where we are right now. I think these attacks were right around 3,200. And then, since then, I've dropped back down to Crystal. So I'm kind of doing research. I'm kind of just trying to get the feel of where I like to be the most. And to be honest with you guys, it's kind of a tough call. I haven't said for sure, oh, hey, Crystal 2 or Crystal 1 is where I want to be. If any of these trophy ranges, anywhere from Master 1 to Gold 3, you're going to find major loot. But in, Gold 3, you might find 2,000 Dark Elixir raids twice as fast as in Master 3, you're finding 4,000 Dark Elixir raids half as often. And if you do the math, and that's some serious math there, you can figure out that you're profiting just about the same. So now another thing I wanted to show is I'm having a lot of fun with these raids where it comes down to, oh man, can I figure out a way to budget wall breakers, send in the king and the queen to pick up the last of, Dark Elixir or the Town Hall or the storage or the drill. And so this has been kind of fun just to work on these different strategies, and it does add something, because just sitting there and spamming all day long and running, spam and quit, spam and quit, spam and quit, is not a lot of fun. But when you could do stuff like this, try to get in and try to get to the last bits and pieces of Dark Elixir. Notice there's 1,800 Dark Elixir left. That's right. That's because that drill held 1,800 Dark Elixir. We got in, we picked it up with the Archer Queen, and another massive 6,700 Dark Elixir raid. So this right here would be the attack that I intentionally got 1 star. I just wanted to end up at exactly 1 star because I knew it would be 6 trophies, because I knew that 6 more trophies would send me to Champion for the very first time. So exactly 3,200 trophies. We made it to Champion 3. And what does that mean? Well, that means I get 2,000 free gems. And not only that, but for some reason, I have not been in the habit of collecting my gems when I get achievements. And this is true on this Town Hall 9 account and on my main account. But we'll save the main account gems for a future episode. Let's go ahead and check in with the Town Hall 9 and my profile, my achievements, and we can see here. Okay, so we're in Champion League at exactly 3,200. I thought it would be cool to hit exactly the number, and there you go. So I've got a bunch for, Expo, Exterminator, Firefighter. We've got the League gems for Master and for Champion, and several other little rewards to claim, 10 or 20 or 50 gems here and there. So we're going to do those in a future episode or whatever. Obviously, I'm still using some gems because, like I said, we are using this account when we live stream. So it's time to practice. Well, first of all, I did screw up. I let my gold run full. So who knows? Let's try to not think about how much gold I wasted. I've done this more than once. I'll be in a live stream and somebody in the stream has to tell me, hey, Galadon, check your gold. It's completely full. But here we go. Expo. So that's the final Expo going to level 3. We will have maxed out Expos. That's going to feel good. And now we're going to do the best we can to log out broke. Remember? That's right. Because I'm bitter. I'm salty about other players taking my hard-earned loot. And we're going to do the best we can to log out with the least amount of resources possible. We've got just the 1 builder free right now. So we're going to use him first to buy all the wall upgrades that we can. And then, once that's done, here she comes. Archer Queen on the way to level 23. 30 is within reach, you guys. I can feel it. I can taste it. I can smell it. All right. You get the point. Thank you guys, as always, for watching all the way to the end of the episode. Make sure you stay tuned for future episodes of the Town Hall 9 Farming to Max series. And let me know what else you would like to see. Get ready for the earliest and most accurate update and sneak peek information. Have a great day. Be kind to each other. And I will see you all back here again tomorrow for more Full Attacks.
Gallington, I knew it! I knew you couldn't resist using gyms